Welcome back to Black News Tonight. It is now time to see what's going on in these digital streets. First up, Dr. Dre's eldest daughter recently revealed that she's homeless and has not received financial help from her father in over 18 months. The Daily Mail is reporting that LaTanya Young, a 38-year-old mother of four, has been living out of her rental car. Young reportedly works as a food delivery driver to keep afloat while her children stay with various friends. Twitter has been debating all day whether it is Dr. Dre's responsibility to support his daughter, as his net worth is to be somewhere reported around $800 million. The music mogul previously provided an allowance and rental assistance to Young, but informed her that help would no longer be available in January of 2020. So I've been following this story on Twitter all day, and I do understand everybody's perspective, although I have a very strong opinion on this. First up, people say, well, she's grown. Sure, she's grown. But being grown doesn't mean that you don't need help. It's not like this young woman isn't working hard. It's not like she's not working every day. It's not like she's not struggling to take care of her own situation and to improve her own situation. We have a tendency to look at people who are vulnerable, who are struggling, and we attempt to shame them and criticize them for their choices. Well, if she did this instead of that, or where those fathers of the four children at, or why didn't she work harder, or what did she do to get cut off? And instead of thinking about her circumstance and saying, look, we need to intervene and help this young woman simply because she needs help. I don't care whether she's 6, 16, or 60. We need to help the sister. But then the question is, well, why should Dr. Dre do it? Well, that somewhat is a philosophical question about the role that parents should play in the lives of their children after they're grown. But it's hard for me to imagine somebody being worth $800 million and not helping their children or providing any type of other support. If you say this is tough love, I don't know what kind of tough love has your grandchildren homeless, living with random people, or having your child that's sleeping in a car while you got $800 million. And then some people on Twitter say, well, give Dr. Dre the benefit of the doubt. Well, what has he done to earn the benefit of the doubt? Google Dr. Dre. I don't have to get into all the specifics tonight, but Google Dr. Dre. I'm not sure that he deserves the benefit of our doubt. I'm not sure that there's that much doubt. Next story. The estate of the late R&B artist Aaliyah is now in a public battle with her former manager Barry Hankerson over the star's music. Hankerson's label, Blackground Records, recently announced a deal with Empire, which would make Aaliyah's album One in a Million, which is fire still, available on streaming services later this month. The announcement also included the release of her other projects, Aaliyah, I Care For You, and Ultimate Aaliyah, later this year. In an e-statement, Aaliyah's estate detailed some of the drama behind the scenes, saying in part, quote, "This unscrupulous endeavor to release Aaliyah's music without any transparency or full accounting to the estate compels our hearts to express a word. Forgiveness." This is a wonderful response. It's a beautiful response. It's a dignified response. I hope I can use that level of grace when people do something that I think is foul. I don't know who's right or who's wrong in the Aaliyah battle, but I do know that as a fan, I'm excited that I can now have access to her music and that another generation of people have access to her music. But if her estate has been wronged, then I'd rather have no Aaliyah and have the family treated right. So time will tell who's right on this. But as an Aaliyah fan, again, I want the world to know and remember just how amazing this sister was. Rapper C. Murder, also known as Corey Miller, is asking for a full investigation of his 2002 murder trial. Miller claims that sealed documents are keeping him from freedom, alleging these documents contain DNA cover-ups that were not presented during his trial. Miller has been serving a life sentence since 2009. The rapper also has begun a hunger strike to protest conditions of inmates during the COVID-19 pandemic. Miller says that he and other inmates are facing medical neglect daily, alleging that COVID-19 positive inmates are being placed with COVID-19 negative inmates. What C. Murder's doing in terms of his organizing and prison work, which is very much in the spirit of Black August, is important. We have to put a spotlight on the various ways that the prisons do harm to those incarcerated inside of them, both through their active acts of violence, beating prisoners, starving prisoners, isolating prisoners, and their acts of indifference, not paying attention to people's needs, watching people get sick and not taking them to medical wards, etc. Also, C. Murder's case needs all the investigation. The Innocence Project shows that so many people, a shocking number of people incarcerated, and a shocking number of people on death row are actually innocent, and DNA evidence has proven that. So if there's any way to unseal the documents, if there's any way to get C. Murder free, we got to do it. We got to do it for not just him because he's famous and the brother of somebody famous, but because he's a human being that does not deserve to be caged. All right. It's official. LeVar Burton will not be the new permanent host of Jeopardy. Mike Richards, an executive producer for the show, will be the new host. And that news is not sitting well with some on social media. Burton tweeted out his response to the news saying, quote, "I have said many times over the past few weeks that no matter the outcome, I've won. The outpouring of love and support from family, friends, and fans alike has been incredible. If love is the ultimate blessing, and I believe that it is, I am truly blessed beyond measure." Isn't that diplomatic? Isn't that wonderful? That's how LeVar Burton is. That's why we love him. But I got to tell you, other people weren't so diplomatic. Author, speaker, and digital strategist Lovey Ajayi tweeted, "Y'all could have a whole iconic LeVar Burton, but you picking Chad McWhiterson for what?" And Melissa Murray, law professor at NYU, tweeted, "Months of guest hosting from the likes of LeVar Burton and Katie Couric, all to pick the show's current executive producer. I'll take pulling a Dick Cheney for $100, Alex." Look, I love LeVar Burton, so I might be biased. But the truth is, LeVar Burton is the best choice. He is well known, he's well respected, he brings a whole new audience of people who don't give a damn about Jeopardy if he ain't hosting it. And he is the face of literacy for America. If there's anybody who represents the best in knowing and reading and being smart and being learned and still being cool, it's LeVar Burton. And instead you pick an inside job, nah, we ain't having that. Let's keep protesting. Let's keep our voices going. I think we can still get LeVar that job because he's earned it. All right, everybody, stay tuned. I got a little more to talk about before I let you go.